In the quiet corners of our world, a revolution is taking root, a rebellion against the endless cycle of replanting that defines most of our agriculture. Imagine a garden that asks for your attention only once, rewarding you for years, sometimes a lifetime. These are the perennial vegetables, masters of survival, returning year after year with renewed vigor, forming a living architecture in the garden. Join me as we uncover the secrets of these remarkable plants and discover a blueprint for a future where our food is nurtured into permanence. Our journey begins with the tree collard, a leafy green that grows like a tree, reaching heights of up to 12 feet. Unlike annual kales, it endures heat and frost, shedding lower leaves and pushing new growth from its crown. Snap off a leaf, and more appear, an endless cycle of giving. It's a living larder, a vertical accent that provides shade, shelter, and a bounty that can sustain a family. The tree collard is a quiet giant, a dramatic example of a vegetable behaving like a tree. As summer heat wilts most greens, Malabar spinach thrives, not a true spinach, but a vigorous climbing vine. It flourishes in heat, its glossy, heart-shaped leaves providing a continuous supply of tender greens. The hotter it gets, the faster it grows, sometimes several inches a day. In warm climates it's perennial, in cooler zones it self-seeds, ensuring its return. Malabar spinach is a lush, edible curtain, offering abundance when the garden needs it most. Deep in the perennial garden, Okinawa spinach flashes a hidden purple beneath its green leaves. Prized for its mild taste and anti-inflammatory properties, it forms a dense weed-suppressing mat. It spreads gently, requiring little attention and no replanting. A small patch yields daily greens for salads or stir-fries, year after year. Okinawa spinach is a humble powerhouse, beauty and nourishment in one. Some perennials make seeds obsolete, like Ceylon spinach, also called longevity spinach. Just a stem cutting is enough to start a new plant. It roots in days, cloning itself endlessly. If frost or pests strike, any healthy stem can regrow the colony. From a single plant, you can create a field, no seeds required. It's a self-perpetuating source of food, thriving on simple replanting. Ceylon spinach is a living testament to nature's genius for regeneration. Meet the Egyptian walking onion, a plant that walks across the garden. It produces edible bulbs underground and clusters of bulbils atop its stalks. As bulbils grow, the stalk bends to the ground, rooting new plants and spreading itself. Harvest underground onions, green stalks or spicy bulbils. This plant is a marvel of self-sufficiency. The Egyptian walking onion is a wanderer and a generous provider. The Jerusalem artichoke, a sunflower relative, hides its treasure underground, knobbly, potato-like tubers that multiply rapidly. Above ground, it towers with yellow flowers. Below, it forms a dense network of edible tubers. Plant one in spring, harvest a dozen in autumn. Its main challenge is controlling its spread. Tubers can be dug all winter, and any left behind will regrow next year. It's a self-perpetuating system, a gift that keeps on giving. The Chinese yam is a perennial vine with heart-shaped leaves and a root that grows deep into the earth. Each year it produces a long, edible tuber prized in cuisine and traditional medicine. After harvest, the crown remains alive, ready to regrow next spring. The vine also drops tiny yam nuts that sprout new plants, ensuring its legacy. It's a patient crop, annual harvest from a perennial life source. Chinese yam is a cycle of renewal beneath the soil. Sweet potatoes are true perennials at heart. Leave a few tubers in the ground after harvest, and they'll sprout anew each spring. No need to buy slips or replant. The patch regenerates itself, transforming sweet potatoes into a low-effort, reliable survivor. It's a perpetual harvest from a single act of neglect. Sweet potatoes ask only that we don't take everything they have to give. Garlic chives are humble, steadfast perennials, forming neat clumps that last for decades. Their flat, garlicky leaves can be snipped all season, growing back stronger each time. In late summer, star-shaped white flowers attract pollinators. Tolerant and low maintenance, they thrive in most soils and climates. Garlic chives are a living spice rack, effortless flavor, year after year. Yakan from the Andes produces sweet, juicy tubers that taste like fruit. The plant grows broad leaves and stores energy in edible tubers and propagation rhizomes. After frost, harvest the tubers and replant the rhizomes for next year's crop. Each rhizome grows into a new plant, ensuring a perennial supply. Yakan is a sweet secret, fruit-like flavor from an autumn root. 9-star perennial broccoli offers harvests for years, not weeks. Instead of one big head, it produces a central curd and then a steady stream of side florets. Surviving moderate winters, it returns each spring with new growth. It transforms broccoli from a fleeting crop into a permanent fixture. 9-star broccoli is a living testament to perpetual harvest. In Portugal, couve galega, the cabbage tree, grows tall, with a thick trunk and a crown of giant leaves. Harvest leaves from the bottom, and the plant keeps growing upward, productive for up to a decade. It's the foundation of caldo verde soup and a living pantry in the garden. Tough, resilient, and architectural, it's a landmark and a link to tradition. To grow couve galega is to cultivate living history. In warm climates, Thai eggplant becomes a woody, perennial shrub, living and fruiting for years. Each spring it bursts with new growth and abundant fruit, often earlier and more prolifically than annual varieties. The small, colorful fruits offer unique flavors prized in Southeast Asian cuisine. It's a reliable, permanent part of the garden's ecosystem. Thai eggplant shrub reveals the perennial side of a familiar vegetable. The Everglades tomato achieves permanence through relentless self-seeding. Once introduced, it volunteers everywhere, tiny, sweet tomatoes popping up year after year. The gardener's job is to edit, not plant, choosing which volunteers to keep. It's a force of nature, guaranteeing endless harvests with almost zero effort. The Everglades tomato is the ultimate self-sustaining crop. Katak, or tropical asparagus, is a perennial shrub with leaves that taste like peanut butter. Harvest the tender shoots and the plant responds with even more growth. Productive for decades, it thrives in warm climates with minimal care. Katak is a protein-rich, delicious green that keeps giving for a lifetime. It's a tropical perennial powerhouse. Asparagus is the classic perennial vegetable, an investment in the future. After a patient start, it rewards you with tender spears every spring for up to 25 years. Each year the harvest window grows, feeding families for generations. It's a legacy planting, a perennial provider from a single act of cultivation. Asparagus is the promise of abundance fulfilled. The winged bean is a tropical perennial where almost every part is edible: pods, leaves, flowers, and roots. Its frilly pods are crisp and delicious while the roots become protein-rich tubers. As a nitrogen fixer, it enriches the soil and benefits neighboring plants. In warm climates it returns year after year, providing a diverse, balanced diet. The winged bean is a holistic food system in one vine. African blue basil is a perennial marvel, fragrant, woody, and ever-blooming. Its leaves offer classic basil flavor with a hint of camphor, and its purple flower spikes attract pollinators all season. It never sets seed, but is easily propagated from cuttings. This basil provides years of flavor and a feast for bees. African blue basil is a kitchen and pollinator staple. The bird's eye pepper grows like a tree in frost-free climates, producing fiery peppers year after year. Its woody stem and deep roots make it resilient and productive. With thousands of peppers each season, birds spread its seeds, ensuring its legacy. It's a living spice rack and a beautiful ornamental. Bird's eye pepper is perennial heat for the adventurous cook. Chaya, or tree spinach, is a superfood shrub from Mexico, packed with protein, vitamins, and minerals. It thrives in tough conditions, growing into a dense 10-foot hedge that feeds families year-round. The leaves must be cooked to neutralize toxins, but once prepared, they're incredibly nourishing. Chaya is a living wall of food, productive for decades. It's a sustainable, low-maintenance source of nutrition. Chaya is a profound example of perennial abundance. We've explored a world of vegetables that defy the annual cycle, plants that offer abundance through permanence. These perennials are a blueprint for resilience and sustainability, creating gardens that give back for years from a single planting. By choosing perennial varieties, we plant a legacy. Gardens that grow richer and more productive each year. This is the quiet revolution taking root worldwide. The secret to abundance isn't constant effort, but intelligent design. Click the video on screen to discover 5 secret ingredients that revive dead soil instantly. This is nature's blueprint. Plant smarter, harvest forever.